Presentation of Scoreboard Preseason show featuring 2009 football teams in the Northwest Kansas League on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by Cornerstone Ag of Colby is your link to global marketing, handling, shipping, and receiving grain for Colby and all of Northwest Kansas. The foundation for farm marketing is Cornerstone Ag. Good luck to high school student athletes. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, providing financing and financial services for agriculture and agribusiness in Northwest Kansas. We urge you to support all schools in Northwest Kansas. Good luck to our high school student athletes for a successful fall season. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations. Farm Implement and Supply Company Incorporated, specializing in New Holland tractors, combines, hay equipment, sales, parts, and service. With locations in Plainville and Colby, we also offer Crustbuster, Great Plains, Sunflower, Rhino, and lawn and garden equipment. We understand what it takes to keep Kansas agricultural producers going. Their success is our #1 goal. Docs on Call of Colby is available 24/7 with office hours from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dr. Gary Slavens and staff take care of family medical needs from the newborn infant to the geriatric patient. Good luck, Colby and area high school student athletes. Frontier Ag Incorporated serves today's farmers with products, services, and market and news reports. With 26 locations in 9 Northwest Kansas counties, Frontier Ag provides seed, feed, fertilizer, chemical and area application, fuel, grain, and offers service stations throughout the area. We support Northwest Kansas high school student athletes.
Smitty's Tire and Battery, Quinter. Family Market, Quinter. Kansas Land Bank, Quinter.
Welcome back to our Northwest Kansas League preseason coaches show, and Greg Wolf, the head coach of the Quinter Bulldogs, joins me on the program this afternoon. Greg, welcome to the program here on Smoky Hills Public Television.
Thank you, Rich.
Glad to be here. Another season's here, isn't it?
It's come around. Milo's changing. It's time for football.
That's exactly right. Well, it is another season, and you know, you're the only team in the Northwest Kansas League that is playing 8-man football. That happened a year ago when you decided, the school decided, I guess, that because of the numbers, that's where you needed to go. Talk about that a little bit and that decision.
You know, we were more or less forced into it just by the numbers. You know, we have been having out for football 22, 21 kids, and basically that was because our class size is getting smaller. In our elementary school, there's only 1 teacher per class now. The biggest class is 23, which will be my 5th grade, but most of the classes are 15, 16, so that's just the nature of the beast of what's happening out here. And unfortunately for us, many of the kids that are in those classes are girls. And so we were very limited on a number of boys. I only have 4 junior boys out. One of my biggest groups is my seniors, and that's only 9, but there's only like 11 boys in that class. So, I mean, it was just something that we needed to do in order to just basically keep going with the game. What was happening is with our numbers down, we had to go to practice and be playing 11-man, and I wouldn't have enough to practice against, or I was practicing against freshmen, and then I go and play Oakley, St. Francis, Atwood, Hoxie, and I play these good, rich football traditions, and my kids would just get pummeled because they're used to the speed of practice. You know, and St. Francis does not put freshmen, you know, they got some kids up there that are great football players and they're fast, and my kids couldn't compensate and prepare for that type of game. So by going 8-man, our practices are more competitive. We compete with, and you know, position-wise, so it's been a good move for us.
Yeah, you scored a lot of points last year, and you made that move. What are your thoughts about going from 11-man to 8-man from the Northwest Kansas?
Well, I'll tell you what, if anybody thinks that NWKO football is weak, all they have to do is look at us, because the year before we go, we're 3-6. We were 2-7, 1-8, 3-6, 0-9 in my years there, and so and then we turn around, leave NWKO, go to 8-man, and we're 10-1. You know, we're undefeated through the regular season. We win district outright, make it through the first round of the playoffs, and unfortunately run against a very good Maxville team, very big Maxville team, and ended up losing. But, you know, it just shows how good NWKO football is, you know, in St. Francis and Oakley, and these teams are tremendous athletes, great kids, great coaches. So we feel fortunate in that. But
you, of course, knew that. Now, what do you expect for this year? Do you expect the same similar type record? And if you had to take and look at this team, you've had a week to look at it, who are your leaders?
Well, my leaders are my 9 seniors. They have been with me from day one since I've been in Quinter. When they were 5th graders, they started the youth football program there, and that was my first class in Quinter. And I have a great relationship with these young men. They all work hard, and they've developed into some very good football players. I have Zach Nemechek and Matt Bird, who are both being recruited in Division I schools. Jordan Hargett, who will be my running back, and last year Jordan had 1,000 yards rushing, and he didn't play most of the game because we would be up on teams so much that I would pull those kids and get younger kids in. You know, Bird had almost 700 yards receiving last season. I believe he led 8-man football in that aspect, and so these are good football players. You know, they're being looked at in lots of schools. So, but my seniors, you know, Cody Corwin up on the line, my 3, you know, out of my starting 8 this year, right now penciled in are 7 of those 9 seniors on the starting offensive side of the ball with the sophomore fullback, which is Logan Reed, Brady Reed's my quarterback, so I'm putting Logan right behind him. So, and Brady better watch out because Logan's a big boy. You'll kill him.
We're about out of time. I just wanted to get your take because you've been a part of the Northwest Kansas League, and before you coached at Quinter, of course, you taught in school in Colby, and I remember that. And this is the last year of the league as we know it. It's kind of a sad deal or not?
You know, it is, because NWKL has such a great tradition. I was part of it for several years here in Colby. You know, this is my 20th year coaching, and it started right here in Colby. 7th grade coaching with Coach Miles. So yeah, it's going to be different seeing what happens. It'll be neat if I can stay with that core group of teams. It's kind of bothersome to us that we cannot play for a league title, but that was part of the deal. So, but yeah, it'll be different seeing, especially having Colby and Goodland gone. But I understand. You know, it's just the way the communities are going out here. You know, we're getting smaller, so they have to do what they need to do.
Hey, listen, thanks for coming in and visiting with us today. Always good to see you, and good luck to you this season.
Thank you very much, Rich.
All right.
Okay.
Greg Wolf joining us. We'll be back now. Randall Raff will join us from the Oakley Plainsman right after this.